Before we really get into this, I want to say that I am a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I just naturally am harder on my team than most others because it's just a way for me to avoid being called biased. So you gotta understand here, I'm being a little bit difficult in Pittsburgh, so please understand that when I give them the eventual grade for their picks. But round one, Najee Harris, I'm pretty much against taking running backs in the first round, even though they're great players. But I think that there are bigger needs for Pittsburgh, especially at left tackle. So this was a good selection because I like Najee Harris. He's a top 20 player on my big board. It's just that if we're doing positional rankings based on positional value, which again, if you don't buy into positional value, you're going to hate my analysis here. But if you do, you will understand that taking a running back at 24th overall is not a great pick. Pat Freiermuth at 55. I understand you need two tight ends in this offense, but letting Christian Darrisaw get picked one selection before you in the first round, and then not finding a way to get Sam Cosmi in the second round at left tackle when he fits your zone blocking scheme, instead going for a second tight end in the offense, that seems like a bad selection. Kendrick Green, I love this pick. This is probably my favorite pick of the draft. Kendrick Green is going to be awesome in our offense. I'm going to love that one. Dan Moore Jr. is an absolute reach in the fourth round. Jalen Moore would have been a better pick. He's in our developmental offensive tackle. I'd be shocked if Dan Moore starts this year, and if he does, it's just because we don't have any other options. Buddy Johnson, two-down linebacker, no coverage, well, very little coverage experience. So when he was playing, he was not that good in coverage, so we have to see if he can develop that game. Trading up for Isaiah Loudermilk is probably the most puzzling pick we made all draft because he was going to be a 7th round selection or UDFA on most boards, so that's a whiff. And Quincy Roche, I love that pick in the 6th round. Another one that I really enjoy. Trey Norwood in the 7th round, and along with Presley Harvin. I like the Presley Harvin pick too, by the way. It's all right. I mean, I criticized it a little bit initially, but looking at what we got for UDFAs, I feel much better. Being able to go out and get guys like Shakur Brown, who could have really been taken as high as the 6th round potentially. Lamont Wade, Donovan Stinner from Florida, who's actually, he's listed as wide receiver. I don't know why, because he actually had multiple interceptions in 2019. He had 4 interceptions, so go back to that. And then Mark Gilbert from Duke, cornerback from Duke, had 6 interceptions in, I think, 2018, but he's only played 4 games since then. So I really like our UDFAs, actually. I actually like our UDFAs almost as much as our draft class, to be honest. But I gave Pittsburgh a C+ just purely for the draft. If we include the UDFAs, I'll probably give them a B-. But really, I think we left a lot of value on the table, and not getting a franchise left tackle is pretty hard to stomach.